What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trade 2323 TRAV 2323. This I got my little LED light here. This is just a really quick video on the clawfoot bathtub, the old Chicago style clawfoot bathtub. Dun dun dun. Try to put some light on it. I hope I do that. Dun dun dun. A lot of people want these clawfoot bathtubs, and guess what? I want to get rid of mine. You know why? Because like my honey wanted this laundry room in the back porch converted to a modern laundry room. So when we get older, she don't have to run up and down the stairs, or I don't got to run up and down the stairs for the laundry. Well, it's the same thing with this bathtub that sits on the feet. So it's that high off the ground because it sits on the feet. So you got to step all the way over this to get into the shower. And yes, I did say shower. When we first moved into this house ages ago, the little old lady we bought the house off from, she had a shower in the basement. Literally, she would stand down on the concrete floor and take a shower with old valves underneath in the basement. And this was like 26 years ago. So we moved in. I did that for like the first winter. And the first winter I said, forget that. We are not standing down here. So I can put a shower on this old clawfoot bathtub. Dun dun dun. And I said years ago that I would go ahead and upgrade it and we'll put a regular shower in here, and here we are 26 years later. But I know somebody else that has this clawfoot bathtub, and they asked, well, how did you convert it to a shower? See, there's a shower parts up there. But here's one thing that's crazy. Look at dun dun dun. I even have the hose on it and a regular shower on it where you could go on either one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope, right? Like the young people say, that's pretty dope. Oh, that's probably the old people that say that. Young people say something else. But okay, I still have the old faucet on there, but we don't use that at all. There's the old faucet. We don't use that at all. I've replaced this a couple times. There's a washer inside here that you can replace. And we would still use that. And when we first moved in also, we put a hose on that, and that's what we tried using, but no, it didn't work. So I got my pipe on the inside of the wall connected to this right here. See, that's my shower pipe right there. That's a shower, this side right here. That's a shower pipe right here. It goes to right here. And this is just a regular copper pipe. That's a half inch copper pipe. Is all it is into the elbow coming down. All right. And then I break off the half-inch copper pipe. Not break it off, but I cut it into two pieces right here, right? All right, then it goes down into two valves. Now these valves are what we control the hot and cold water with. This is hot water and that's cold water. Okay, so that's how we control the hot and cold water. Okay, from the outside, from everything else, it looks like it's just a regular clawfoot tub with a shower. Now if you wanted to buy the actual chrome kit that you could adapt that, it's like $500 for just the chrome kit. Okay, now for that top piece from the ceiling coming down, it comes down and it just screws into the wall. You screw the pieces together and it goes up. We got a curtain on the inside. So the plastic curtains, this clear one is so the light can shine through. Then there's the white one, and then my honey has the decorative one on the outside, okay? So let's go back over here. Oh, that's about between 40 to 50 bucks. You can find that at Menards in the bathroom section. We already got all those shower hangers and everything. That's in that section. We got to replace that one. That was it right there. But either way, it was like 40 to 50 dollars. Let's back to over here. Okay, so this is how I have it behind the bathtub. Breaks down to those. Now these are just shark bites because I redid it one time. These are just shark bites where they just push on the pipe and they hold. All they do is push on the pipe, you clip a piece in and they hold. This is a treaded one to go up into here, so I treaded that on first, and then I put a shark bite in on the bottom. I put the threads on, twisted it around, put the shark bite in the bottom. I've replaced these valves one time before, but that's why these are threads right here, because if they do go out, I don't have to cut the whole thing off, although it does take two people now to hold that in place while you put the shark bites on. Okay, but these are threaded also because I hate sweating ball valves. These are called ball valves. I hate sweating these dang ball valves, so I always get the pipes to thread them. So let's go further down deeper into the abyss behind the bathtub. Okay, this is behind the bathtub. That's the original pipe coming out the wall. See that? That's the original pipe coming out the wall for the clawfoot bathtub, and it would come up into the back of the clawfoot bathtub right there. See, comes up. It was first time I looked at it in a long while. Okay, so it goes on the pipe for the clawfoot bathtub that comes through. Okay, and I put a little back in when we used to use this faucet. This can still work, but instead of just going straight up to the shower, I put a T right here, and then I put the little elbow to go up into the fitting, and this would control the hot and the cold. There's one on the other side and there's one on this side, and this will control the hot and the cold. So you can see how this beat up really good right here. This is where the scary part comes. Dun, dun, dun. The scary part. The scary part. This goes into the wall. So I put a big pipe wrench on this one to hold it straight as I turned this one to loosen it up. This one right here to loosen it up. Okay, I put a big pipe wrench on this one, and I loosened this 1/2 inch nipple up right here. Now that's where your problem can go wrong, awry. If you're not holding this with enough pipe wrench, this one right here, if you're not holding that with enough pipe wrench, you could turn this piece right here going into the wall. And if you turn that piece going into the wall, then you're gonna have a whole different leak that you're gonna have to deal with, where you're probably gonna have to break out the rest of the wall to stop that leak. So that's the scary part in doing this job. But I put a big pipe wrench on this right here, and the good thing is that it's a 90. That's a 90, so the pipe wrench holds the 90 really good. And then I took off this 1/2 inch nipple. That's a brass nipple now, because it goes from galvanized to brass to copper. You're not supposed to go from galvanized to copper because it'll eat itself. The material will eat it. So it goes galvanized, brass, copper. Okay, now also at Specialty Supplies, you could buy this back piece for the bathtub, because you've seen I replaced the drain before, and the drain I adapted it down to, see it in the bottom right there, that is JB weld with PVC going into the ground, because there was zero treading on that pipe going into the floor. Zero treading. So I put a PVC in it, then I JB welded it in place, because JB weld won't leak if you do it really good. So the JB weld didn't leak, and then now I can adapt any pipe off of that PVC pipe. But either way, that's how I did the shower. Now, of course, after the cart, I wouldn't even put this T in right here anymore, so I could use this faucet. I would just go ahead and grab the hose and everything right there. Now that's a whole different video how I adapted that down, because that's just in separate pieces that I bought. It's like $15 to $20 extra in pieces to make that into the shower or the hose. But I like it because with all the pressure comes right out the shower. Now if you buy the hose shower, it's terrible, because the 1/2 inch water goes in the 3/8 inch water to come out through the whole hose. And with the just coming out the straight, you get more pressure than you do with the hose. But that's a whole different video. I just wanted to show you how I adapted this down. Now I am going to see this floor right here. We got the carpet on it because there's a crack. This old Chicago bungalow, there's concrete in the bathroom floors. I can go like this, look better. There's concrete in the bathroom floors, and there's concrete in the bathroom floors because right underneath is the boiler. And if the boilers would blow up, they'd have the concrete in the bathroom floors. So if somebody's in the bathroom, you wouldn't be blown up, I guess. But the whole bathroom floor is concrete, but it's cracked. So I got to put leveling membrane down in order to put that shower in to replace it. But we are going to put a new modern stand-up shower. But for now, my wife has all this decorated really nice, where all you see is a clawfoot bathtub with a shower. And that's how I got that adapted down. All right, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.